All right, hello everyone. Good to see you. Blades, thanks for stopping in. Moon. Um, yeah, Moon, you saw Insanity and knew it was Archer Blades. Well, here's here's my thinking. I think I should take a special pride when Blades tells me that I've lost it. It's like he's already playing such insane challenges, and even he thinks this is too much. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Um, at least I don't have to look for a bedroll. Hey, Pickle. Um, yeah, I'm not promising that we'll have a successful run, that's for sure. Now, one thing is, if you read the description fully, I did decide to allow choosing spawns for this because it's just so much more powerful to spawn in a dead end. Obviously, Hush River Valley is a really good spawn, but we're not going to spawn there. Blackrock, I also think, has a lot of potential, so I think we're going to try that spawn today. I may do a couple of attempts at it. I also think Timberwolf Mountain is not bad. Certain spawns like Forlorn Muskeg, Mystery Lake, Broken Railroad, these aren't terrible ideas. Even Coastal Highway could work. But it's just so much more powerful with the limited time spent in transitions. It's so much more powerful. I did some testing, and it takes about a minute to run through that Keeper's Pass transition. It takes about a minute to run through the HRV transition. And it takes a little over a minute to run through the Pleasant Valley to Coastal Highway transition. So you really only have like four transitions in you. So you want to start at the end of the map so that you can get access to more maps over the course of the run. And then eventually you're locked down to like Coastal Highway, Mystery Lake, Bleak Inlet, Mountain Town, Forlorn Muskeg, Broken Railroad. And that's like your entire area that you can play in. But that's assuming you even live that long. Alright, so let me pull up a, yeah, I've got some tests I was doing here. Here's me testing the runs between these maps, and I might, just because it's so important that we get through these quickly, I might actually pull these up before we go through them just to like test the run through, because we have to like sprint through tap sprinting perfectly to minimize the time spent. And yeah, this is not a serious challenge, I guess I would say, in the sense that the only reason I'm doing this challenge is because they have that hours indoors stat. And so I'm drawn to that. I want to make that 0 for the whole run. And so that's sort of the main reason that I'm trying to do this. For anyone wondering why we're going to such levels, that's it. Alright, so let me pull up my NOGOA code. This is the new one. I pulled this off of Blade's videos. For anybody who does not know, you can just load a custom game, quit, and then when you start a new one, you'll have that code. So you don't have to like keep the codes, you just have to keep a save that has that code on it. So now when we go new custom, you can see we've got the Midnight Blizzard spawn, all the stuff. Where's Cougars? I wanted to make sure that Cougars were on, although I guess we realized, was it last stream or the one before? Oh, you're at work, Pickle? Okay, yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out. Hey, Dallin. Yeah, yikes is the one-word response to all of this, right? Yeah, so up until literally when I was typing the description for the stream, I was planning to allow the bare bedroll, like allow to craft it. And then I realized then it just becomes a speed run, right? Like just summit, get the flare gun, kill 2 bears, let the hides cure, craft your bedroll, and then you're just playing a normal run, except it's like easy. Like it's just Purist outer, but much easier because now you have a bare bedroll. So I didn't want to turn it into that. I completely understand if anybody, I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to do this, but if they do, I completely understand if they want to allow the bare bedroll, or, you know, make any other changes that you feel like. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So we're gonna do a spawn. I'm Not promising that this won't take a few attempts. But here we go. We're gonna go into Blackrock. Now there's 2 spawns in Blackrock. One of them is much better than the other. Improvise down only? Oh, well, no, because that just turns it into the same thing where you have to find the bedroll. Okay, this is the bad spawn, I think. I'm not going to throw it out because even bad is probably not terrible. Especially if we find some early matches. I don't think... Oh, there is something back there. Were those frozen? I guess not, because it's the start of the game, right? Uh-oh. Did I get turned around? Now, here we go. Let's go up here and see if we can locate some teas and sticks. And then loop back around to that other car. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Beginner streamer here. Sorry about that. We spawned at the entrance to Blackrock with the all I did was get in the car. So for those who don't know the spawn, you can either spawn in the river in Blackrock or you can spawn at that road with the 2 cars leading towards the substation. We spawned at the road, and I found leather driving gloves in the back of the car.
Sure getting cold.
You know what? Let's just restart. I feel bad about you guys not seeing the start, and that's not my favorite spawn anyway, so we'll at least get an attempt at another one. So you guys can see everything. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm usually really good about when I get back from my break, I switch over to the screen. I just, I wasn't in the stream starting scene. Alright, this will be attempt 1 then. That first one doesn't count. Oh, you guys couldn't see anything I was doing. Oh well. What is this called again? Oh yeah. Attempt 1. Alright, here we go. This is the real attempt 1. Now that I actually have it viewable. Well, got the same spawn. So this is the bad one. Once again, come check this car. Nothing. Are there gloves in the back this time? I don't see anything. That's locked. It's probably gonna give me this spawn like 5 times in a row, knowing I don't like it. We need some cattails. For tinder. We need some teas. And we need an absolute ton of sticks. Oh wow, we got really lucky with these. On low clearance, getting 4 mushrooms from these 2 stumps is really nice. Burdock is here. Handy to remember for later. Deer. Okay, let's head down to the second car, and then we're running to the... I don't know if that's a T-spawn there. Don't see any on it, though. wonder if my frostbite risk goes up while I'm in a car. Like, should I sprint to the car and then let all my sprint regenerate? I guess I don't really care about frostbite. Foolish to try to avoid it, I guess. I don't think these can have anything in the visors. Nothing in here. Now it's a blizzard. With the wildlife update, this one cave up here on the right has a bear in it, so this might be a good opportunity to run over there and see if there's any rose hips in front of that cave. Hopefully this doesn't take me too far off my path. What? Bear is out? Doesn't seem fair. Couldn't even see him. He's there somewhere. Blades, in today's stream you noted guaranteed sewing in Mystery Lake. Would that be in one of the fishing huts? Oh, you know what? I think I remember being there when he realized that. Is it the one that always, or is it the one where the heavy hammer can spawn, like in the far corner? Blades might be out right now. Let's see, this doesn't have any notes. There's the cloth. I knew I saw cloth on my screen somewhere. I took the long way around here. Okay, no matches. No hacksaw. An extra can is cute. I guess we go up here and loot this, just in case it has something awesome. I don't think... a couple pieces of metal. Okay. I think we are probably going to die then. Let me regenerate my energy here. Yeah, wolves being right here is no good. Okay, we'll just get energy back here and then sprint to the next car. This is going to be painful. That's actually really good info if that's true. The shear of the wind. Hey, Murph. Welcome in. So, Murph, when can I expect you to do your, Yeah, I could pass time. Oh, the pastime in car trick. Yeah, well, it's a little too late now. I don't want to spend the time on it. Because I can only afford to spend a very short amount of time. We're losing tons of health right now. Alright, let's run. I guess I can wait. Oh, they're right there. Where's the next car? Can I even make it there in time? I guess I could, Isn't there like a tree? Yeah, I could get on this tree for a second. Maybe? Doing off-camera misery to get back in the flow? Nice. Yeah, let me know what ideas you come up with for that run you were talking about. I'd be very curious. Maybe if we do a point-based, or if you end up with some sort of point-based system like you were talking about. Sorry about airing some of your ideas out on stream here, but maybe we could like have a system where we could set each other challenges or something. Like somebody else builds the character and the run for you. Did they leave? I don't have the bar anymore. I guess they just gave up or something? I didn't notice exactly when that went away. Maybe we have a better shot at this than I thought. I guess we go here. I think this always has cloth in it. Yeah, 2 cloth. I remember that from way back in the day. It's a lot of cloth to start with. We got like 4 already. Or something crazy like that. Remember wolves running around here too. At least they don't seem to care about me right now. Alright, let's grab all the wood from here, then we gotta run up to the place and hope there's a flare or matches there. Just a praying game now, I think. Here's our frostbite. Right on cue. We'll probably need coal for this. There's a flare. Let's see if there's matches in the truck. Otherwise, we're using the flare. Salty crackers. I don't see matches. We'll check in here too. Ooh, lots of wood. Maybe we can save the coal, actually. Another cloth. Alright. We've got a few attempts at this. Yeah, the nice thing about the other spawn is you get that guaranteed jerry can, which means you get a nice, fast 100% fire off of it. This is not too bad, though. This is like medium health loss.
Come on, little fire.
Fur for sure. Oh my goodness, that's so cold. Is that because we're not in wind shelter, or what's going on here? Okay, wind shelter, -4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I think we're good. Get some water on here. Wow, blizzard already over. Well, we might as well sleep while this is going, I guess. Hopefully we're warm in here. Yep. The return... Oh, Ross... Wait, Ross Bond. Wait. Oh, Ross is here. Hey, Ross. Good to see you. All I can think about is playing this with my mod list and Pathfinder's Ascent installed. Wait, what is Pathfinder's Ascent? Isn't that a D&D thing? I'm a little bit out of it. Sorry, I'm so focused on the run I missed like half a page of chat. Yeah, Ross Bond returns. Imagine that.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Alright, let's throw this on. No gloves this time. Guess that's fine. There's no way we can reach one of these, is there? Ooh, maybe? An hour and 30 minutes. Maybe later when we have more fuel on this fire. Three teas. I've seen worse. Changes the path to the summit. Takes like 2 weeks to summit instead of 2 days. Nice. You know, I should be using this warmth. Let's go grab a few sticks out here. Gotta really maximize. So this start isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought the other start was gonna be way better. Turns out it's only like somewhat better. looks like we're warm enough to clean this area of rose hips and then go back. Especially since there's no rose hips here. Yeah. Alright. The less one knows, the better. Yeah, sounds like it. Who made that mod? I'm curious. Yeah, Moon. It's gonna be really hard to get out because the Timberwolf transition is really bad. Like, it's long, so it's bad for this particular challenge because I need to keep the indoors time to an absolute minimum. So I actually have to take the Keeper's Pass exit, which is just making things even worse. You know, I shouldn't even do this. Let's make water and sleep through this wind while we're warming up here. Probably have to start being micromanagey with these as well. Okay, get through there? Okay. Not gonna put clothes on, we're just going for a short walk. Need some stones if I want to get these bunnies. Didn't occur to me to pick them up on the dash here, I guess. Hey, Broken Twig, this isn't Twitch. You can read the description though. I got all the information in there. Hey, Mako, good to see you. Also overhauls Blackrock, making it more dangerous. Yeah, I've got to get into mods. I don't know, it's just like, every time I think I'll do mods after this challenge, I get like 2 new challenge ideas. Way too far. Looks like we're gonna need a little bit more time on this anyway. Let's throw the reclaimed on and these sticks. Can't hear you but lurking. All right, let me just type something to Blades real quick. Yeah, Blades is the one who got me into the Purist OuterNOGOA again. You can go check out his Twitch. Oh, I guess I forgot I was sleeping. Alright, let's get a quick sleep. Ross, you may get I don't have, it would probably get blocked, I think. But you can... It's okay with me if you hide it. Let's put it that way, right? Like if you want to put something in so that people can figure out the link. I'm absolutely fine with it. But it might get blocked, and I haven't really... I'm not so much into streaming that I have like mods who can approve it, and I don't know how to do all that yet. But yeah, feel free to just tell people, or even just give them a way to search for it. Pathfinder... What's it called again? Pathfinder's Ascent or something? Oh, the review video. Yeah. If it's on your channel, that's fine. Just, you know, we can send people over to your channel. Also, everyone keep in mind, Murph is a great TLD content creator. I really like his Fade series. That was a sort of modded house rule run. Blades is obviously in here. Great content creator. Got YouTube videos and Twitch streams that also show up on YouTube. So go check everybody out. Alright. So there's some teas over there, but I think we're probably traveling that way next. There's some more stuff over there. There's another car. I think there's teas. There's some sticks. Yeah, the Pathfinder RPG. Let me double check this again. Ooh, we're warmer now with all that extra fuel. So it looks like we might be able to get that at some point. Let's get another hour of sleep. Just get rid of this garbage. Streamer links to description? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I still have to figure out exactly what I'm doing with streaming. I'm really not a big fan of Twitch, so I think I'm going to stick to YouTube. Hey, Fernando. Good to see you. But yeah, Twitch has more tools for stuff like that. Like, they have shoutouts, and it's easier to set up bots with commands. I guess I could set up a bot for the YouTube chat. Like, there's no reason why I couldn't do that. Maybe I'll look into doing that, and then we'll just be able to shout out people and provide links to stuff, do challenge descriptions like what Broken Twig was trying to trigger with that command. I think I can probably set that up, or get somebody to help me set it up, either way. Alright, let's leave some water going. Got a few torches, grab one of these. Let's see. I think we'll also take clothes this time and try to go a little bit further. Hey Zap, good to see you. Oh yeah, we need to get some stones, although I think we'll probably be forgoing rabbits for right now. I don't have a hacksaw yet, so... I think we won't drink a tea on this trip, but maybe the next trip out. Since I'll have a better idea of my range. Just gonna try to pick this area clean, and then about as far as I can go. We still got quite a ways to go to the other side, so yeah. I need a tea and some sprinting. Ooh, nice double fur here. Don't see any teas over there. Yeah, Fernando. New run, new challenge, new insanity.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, just get all the moderators to do all the work, right? That's the trick. So, in theory, it's only going to get warmer. We could try to do this now. Yeah, now we're plenty warm. Ooh, 375 calories, huh? You think about this. That's gonna knock out what I've just eaten. Fernando, I'm not sure if you watched that stream, but, I ended up getting the Mystery Lake bedroll, but by that point I was just so far behind. I had spent all my stuff in bleak, and all my clothing was bad, so I had no coal, no teas. It was just looking really bad, and so I wanted to try this, just because it feels like it's going to be more of a consistent experience for me, because I don't have to worry about the bedroll RNG. So even though it's harder, it's like technically simpler to plan out. I don't know how to put it. It's certainly much harder, but I don't know. Maybe it'll work out for me. I'll probably still do a regular Purist run at some point. I'm just feeling kind of into this one right now. You starting a new recording box later today or tomorrow? A major mod re-release hit. Oh, major mod re-release. And I guess it's fine if this can goes. I forgot I had a second can. Let's just throw this on, get some water going on this as well. Let's do like about that. And it's still a bit windy out there. It's just about travel time. I don't know. I really want to go over there. Let's just do it, I guess. Ah, instant blowout. Try one more time. And I can do it without a torch. It's not the end of the world. We're just going to commit. Oh yeah, the orca carcasses. I saw that on, it's like foraging or something, or resources. I forget the name of it. Something about more resources to interact with. Yeah, it looked really good based on the description I saw on Loon's Discord. Well, so it better be worth it. I'm going to be spending at least a full tea on this walk. Oh, and I gotta remember, I don't have any matches yet, so... I guess we'll go get in this car, polish off this last little bit of tea. Truck, rather. Bountiful foraging, that's it. Well, food is food. Oh, I forgot I was gonna do this.
I need to find food.
Okay, I think that's gonna give me enough to get back. Yeah, should be easily enough to get back. So let's go grab this. I think there can be some cloth in here if we're lucky.
I'm starving.
Or maybe there's never anything here. So I have no choice but to wait for this wind. Gotta try to carry this torch, this flame, to the next area. I think we could go back and get another hour of sleep. Pretty sure I got everything there. There's some mushrooms up around there we can hit. We can hit on the way out. Gotta remember to grab stones on the road. Okay, I think I got my game plan. Let's go sleep for an hour and then we'll take it from there. It's less than ideal. Alright, what do we care more about? Rest or wood? Probably wood. Yeah. How long does this take? 1 hour? I guess we don't really need to try to boil water while we're doing that. Ooh, it's not gonna work in the blizzard. Alright, sleep it is. And let's do another tea prep. Never mind. I guess if we get nipped by a timber wolf and it doesn't do much damage, we'll be really glad we have bandages. Let's do 1 set.
I'm starving.
Alright, Ross. Sounds good. See you later. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, Blackrock weather, well, that's one of the things about this is, especially since this is like the first afternoon, like you get that miserable first 12 hours of this. This is pretty much a run ender, most likely. I mean, I'm not gonna just immediately throw in the towel, because we can still, like, we can usefully use this time, right? We can sleep, but this is like the best time to travel if there's not a blizzard. So, that part's painful. Okay, so we're out of stuff. We got more than enough water. Guess we'll just sleep for an hour at a time. Yeah, early second blizzard. Good chance of a restart. Let's see. Yeah, just an hour. I mean, regardless of everything else, the fact is, we're still at 68% condition. It's not terrible. We have a few resources. Okay, now it's windy but not blizzarding, so we might be able to get this. Yeah, it looks like this is now possible, but the wind is stopping. I think... Yeah, that's got to be our cue to go. We need a few more torches. Yeah, calculating based on... There's just too many unknowns to try to calculate whether it's survivable. Like, the fact that this ended so quickly is actually really good. Basically just got a few extra hours of sleep and ready to head out. Don't worry, Murph, I'm not, not thrown in the towel yet. Good call, man. I mean, it's still 3 down. At least the clothes didn't make that much of a difference in this particular case. Uh-oh. It's probably wolves. Guess it's worth trying to see if I can sneak past. I don't see anything. It might have just been that deer. So I think the way we get over our food problem is get a hacksaw and pick up some deer meat on the way. I'm kind of lost. I think this is right. This should take me to the bridge, and there's the 2 trucks that have flares. So I'll at least have another fire. Feeling desperate enough that I think we're gonna do the torch carrying for the extra sticks.
Can you eat trees?
Ah, shoot. Just missed it. Guess I should have had like 3/4 of it on the last time I stopped to look at them. Well, one really nice thing about this region, there sure are a lot of sticks. Now, all that stuff back there is out of reach, unfortunately. Unless I want to waste my valuable seconds of indoor time. Oh, not bad at all in here out of the wind. Okay. So like 20? Maybe 25? Get a pretty quick warm up. Almost certainly do a food poisoning night at some point. And eat that bar, or I'll eat it if I have to. No point in risking the whole run right now, though. Okay, so we need to do probably 1 tea first, and then do some torch harvesting. Hours indoors, still 0. Good. Haven't made any huge mistakes yet. Yeah, that bed is on the outdoor side, or is on the indoor side, and I think that food is as well. Pretty confident about that. Now see, here's where maybe I should just take the, what is it, like a 1 second of indoor time? Let's just see how bad it is. I'm gonna experiment with this. So where's the line? Oh, it might, yeah, I just had it for like a second there, so we probably hit like 1 second of indoor time. Trying to grab that. Maybe I should write that down every time I do it. Okay, nearly ready to go now. Anything that looks like it's less than 30%, we're just going to harvest immediately. Just get some good ones off here. We're not going to have time here anyway to get every last one of these. Okay, wind has stopped. Time to go. Only going to save them if they're amazing. That one's pretty good. Alright, time to go. Next good one. Perfect. Ah, forgot to grab these. That's okay. I'll do it now. Slight inefficiency. Ooh, all 3 are here. Nice. That's an extra tea. Couple of stones for when we do want to kill rabbits. Not right now, though. Maybe we take a slightly roundabout route. Considering going all the way up to bricklayers and then coming back to Cook, since I'm probably going to be sleeping at Cook's. We might have some good travel weather for a little while here. Know what that is. Not a stick, though. Let's drink that. So warm, I didn't even notice that. Alright, we have a flare. Are these the ones with the memento hint? I don't think so. I don't remember where that is now that I think about it. Oh no, it was actually at the place I slept, right? I forgot to grab it. Alright, well we'll grab it at some other point, I guess. It's a pretty big mistake. That's the one that gives you... Ooh, 2 flares, nice. It's the one that gives you the, noisemakers and the flares. So... yeah, pretty bad mistake there, actually, not grabbing that note. Unless I did and I forgot. Does anybody remember seeing me grab it? Pretty confident I forgot to. Oh, perfect. Aurora Night. Alright, I think I have enough sticks. We're not gonna carry all these around. All the little scraps of torch. Check map for cache reveal. Not a bad idea. What is that here? Yeah, no. Didn't get it. No way these are still warm. Nope. Alright, well, that puts a damper on things. Guess we go down to, guess we go down to cooks and sleep then. I don't know if I have time to do this. Probably not. Uh-oh. We might have to do a fancy little trick here. Let's try getting up here for a second and seeing if that throws them off enough. Just enough to get the energy to get in here. I'm walking! I'm walking. I don't think they can get me here, can they? Stick? Oh, shoot. Let's just do this. Okay, cedar's fine. Just... Oh, no! No, 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 no. Tinder. How did I not get any cattails anywhere? It's cloth, not tinder. Alright, fine. Did have enough time to do this. What's going on? Which torch am I using? Oh, that one. Okay. Nope. Wrong, 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 wrong. Harvest this.
I'm starting to feel numb. Perfect.
So that's every match spawn, right? Except for bricklayers, I think. Alright, I want to see something. So, who was it? Moon, were you telling me about the trick with the cars? I want to see, and I'm not sure exactly how I'll feel about this if it works. But let's try it first and worry about the consequences later. I'm going to sleep for an hour. Should have taken my clothes off. Yeah, but I'm going to try the other thing you said. Wait, it did work. Oh, because they're Aurora wolves, so they ran off anyway. That's why. They got scared when the Aurora went. They were not Aurora wolves, so they ran off to convert, is what happened. A little bit of a weird interaction there. Okay, well, we're going to need a ton of sleep tonight. However, pretty early in the evening, so I think we make some water. Let's heat up this, just so I have it. Do a couple of these. Wow, I have enough cloth for a snow shelter already. Getting that 2 cloth from the trunk was really nice. Okay, so there's a few resources around here I want to grab. Since we don't have a hacksaw or matches yet, we definitely go up to bricklayers next. There's going to be some more food there as well. Check that later. Get that later. So we'll go over here first. Passing time trick and vehicle only works in Bleak Inlet, excluding cannery. Yeah, my plan was, and I'll do this the next time we have to. My plan was, we're not even in a vehicle here. What I wanted to try doing was sleep to save the game, and then quit and reload. which definitely is kind of a cheesy tactic, but I don't know. Timberwolves are cheesy. I feel like if you're in a place where you can sleep, it's not really that big of a deal. That they would eventually wander off and leave you alone. Like if you're that safe. I just don't like the whole chuck a million torches until they finally give up. Not very engaging. Tested here. I'm not dropping morale after 8 hours feels like a bug. Yeah, that's kind of how I thought, how I felt about it was, if I'm just going to spend hours sleeping here and they can't get to me, then they should give up anyway. So I'm willing to force it with that, even if it is a bug. Alright, let's get enough teas for the next trip. Actually, what we can do is make this. I don't think we have another yet. Get this ready. Do one more prep.
Anything right now.
We actually need to warm up anyway. Let's sleep. Probably going to be coming back here a bunch, so I think we'll just make a stash of water here. Not gonna take these clothes off yet, because I think we're about to go out. I'll micromanage that much just for an hour of sleep. Where's the cache? It's along the prison wall. There's another cache that has a hacksaw in it, but not really necessary since you get a hacksaw anyway. Yeah, we're gonna be here for quite a while. Oh, come on. Good wind. Barely walk. In fact, yeah, this is probably the place I'm going to be sleeping most of the time I'm here, so I should probably just drop like 50 of these sticks here. We have a stash of water. Would still be possible not lose condition after all hot drinks. Well, with the recent update, there's now infinite, what's it called? Broth. Because of the respawning salt and the ptarmigans. As long as you get a cooking pot, which you might have to go to HRV for, but... hello? Oh geez, I'm way off track here. We gotta run. Got completely lost. I really don't want to spend this tea, although I might have to in a second here. I think we're okay.
Yeah, like this food.
Now we can sleep for 10 hours if we get food poisoning from this. I don't think it'll happen, but you never know. Gives us a little bit more time. We're actually just gonna have to leave. I have to go get food somewhere. Let's see. There's a deer carcass down in that little ravine area. That would be safe from timber wolves. We just have to go start a fire there. Just to get some food. There's gonna be cattails down there too. Didn't know that broth can be used as a warm drink. Yeah, it's nice and it can be reheated too. Well, maybe we just enter starvation mode here. It's annoying, because I really want that well-fed buff, but...
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah, I know you are, Astrid. Not much I can do about it right now. Third blizzard in 2 days. It's now day 2, barely. Really only been about 24 hours, right? Days survived. Yeah. Hours outdoors, 28. So it's been 28 hours and we're on our 3rd blizzard. Seems fair. Yeah, we're gonna starve. Nothing for it but to get my energy up. Just sleep through this early morning.
Looks like I made it through another night. My God, eat soon.
Yeah, the rewarming is really nice. A lot of the cooked food can't be rewarmed. Alright. I think we call it here. Let's go, let's go see if we can get a deer. Or should we just... No, I guess we just go get our hacks on, then we can actually efficiently do that. Drop these. Let's take like 10 or 20 of these. Probably just 10. I'll probably get one more tea going. Hey Gohan, you can read the description. I've got the full rules there. But yeah, it's basically strict outer. The hours indoors stat has to remain at 0, and the NB is no bedroll. Which in the crazy version of the rules that I'm doing is no bedroll at all, including bear. So you're really, really restricted. Okay, let's just go. Alright, take 2 at heading up to the bricklayers area. But yeah, sorry, no bedroll, strict outer, NOGOA. I should have started with that.
Need something to eat.
Yep, no bedroll at all. So it's cars and other vehicles, certain vehicles can be slept in, and snow shelters, and the few outdoor beds available in the world, like the one I was at back there. That wolf running off was kind of handy, wasn't it? Alright, let's see if we can get behind this. I don't know where the wind shelter is. I guess it's there. And did we ever take clothes off? I don't remember taking them off. Well, I'm glad they're running from me. I don't know why. Yeah, absolutely no bedroll. No looting. No sleeping in one. No crafting. Can't even look at it for more than a second before your eyes start to water. It's best to just pretend they don't exist. Well, the title of the stream is Sheer Insanity, so I feel like I prepared you for that to a certain extent. Can you sleep in the vehicle? Yes. We already slept in a truck. The one down at Jailers earlier in the run. Your dog won't shut up? What, he doesn't like me? Dogs usually love me. Now I feel bad. I'm gonna try to talk in a pet-friendlier voice. What's your dog's name? Oh, or is he upset about the wolves? That makes sense. I didn't even think of that for some reason. Guys, where's the climb? Am I losing it here? Is it all the way back here? Did I miss it that badly? I want to go up there and get those rose hips while we're here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Uh-oh. Here comes the wind. No way we get this off, right? Well, we'll drink 3/4 of it, I guess. Maybe we get it. Yay! Okay, we actually have a good amount of time now. Yeah, it's a lone timber wolf. That seems to make sense. Yeah, Fernando, there's several regions with no vehicles. There's a few with no vehicles and no outdoor beds, and in that case the snow shelter is the only option. But that's a last resort. That's for when you have to, because cloth is fairly limited in this mode. I don't know if there's anything else up here. Ah, yeah, more rice hips. Perfect.
I think I can use this.
Alright, no more frostbite. That's handy. I don't think I'm in wind shelter here. Alright, I gotta get this fire started. Let's go here and see if we can find a sheltered spot for it. Looks like, yeah, this will probably have to do here. I hate using one of these, but I think we have to. Come on. Let's use a stick and lamp oil.
Jesus, this is cold.
Alright, what's the temperature? -16, not too bad. So that's even, and then we want +10 or so. Maybe a couple more, +12. I'll move a bit quicker.
Die if I don't get some food soon.
Down to a single player. Yeah, probably just leave this fire going, right? Hopefully it stays here and we can use it on the way back. Seems like a good idea. Pull a few torches off it before we go. Be almost impossible to set a run for success? Well, almost. But not completely impossible. I don't think, at least. That's pretty much my target, is almost but not completely impossible. Okay, one final craft. We're gonna be warm enough to go. Has anyone survived 200 plus days on pure outer NOGOA? Yes, Purist outer. See, the thing about Purist outer is it's really hard, but it does get easier the longer you live. So it gets to the point where, you know, you're kind of stabilized and you can live for a long time. There's many of us who, you know, believe that we can easily, somebody could easily have a run lasting like 1,000 days. Well, I say easily. Obviously, you have to be very careful about taking a hit from a wolf or something like that. Speaking of wolves, still have a flare left. Ah, of course, right when, let's do this one, there we go, okay, got it. Let's just see if we can quickly do this. Matches is good. don't know if they can get to me here. I'll just go back to that fire. Okay. Did anybody see a hacksaw there? I think I have time to go back. Check for the hacksaw just to make sure. Now that I have protection, and then get back to that fire. This wind looks like it's a favorable direction for that fire. If I'm not greatly mistaken.
Still feels like an empty pit.
I don't even know where the hacksaw spawns here. But it doesn't seem to be here, which means it's at all the way... Oh no, here it is. Okay. Yeah, the other spawn is all the way over at Forger's Remnant, which is pretty rough. Ooh, this thing is almost out. Alright, we gotta... I guess we can't afford to get any of this stuff. Let's just go back. Probably gotta save all my energy for when the flare is out, then we sprint back to the fire. Go ahead and polish this off completely. Okay. They are right on my tail.
So hungry.
Alright, I'm throwing it too high, I think. Playing with fire? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we have matches now. Yeah, they're getting blown out before they land, so they're not actually doing anything to the wolves right now. I guess we eat these. If we end up not getting well fed, it's slightly bad, but... I guess since I have a hacksaw and I know just over there there's cattails and the deer carcass, once this wind ends, we can, scare these guys off, I guess. Actually, maybe scare them off now. Maybe get their morale a bit lower first. That's probably the trick. Oh, I can't right now. Frustrating. Alright. Stones? Nah, we'll just wait for the wind. Okay, so we got matches, we got hacksaw. No pry bar. Actually, there can be a pry bar spawn up at Bricklayers too, so that's another reason to go back there to check for that. I was in kind of a hurry last time I went through. Ooh, no crafts yet. Left. Maybe I can hit this one. Thinking the wind shelter might help me hit one of those up there. Yeah, there we go. That's some nice morale damage. I just gotta wait until they go up there and then hit them. Or maybe I can try this guy down here too. Keep the torch low so it doesn't blow out. Hello? Oops, did not mean to do that. Didn't work that time. See, I don't get it. I think I'm still throwing too high. That's my current theory. At least we can't do anything right now anyway, so this isn't really wasted time. Yeah, I gotta, like, account for the slope, too. Some of you are stuck. Seems like the perfect opportunity. Now, I gotta go for the downhill one so I can throw further. Hey Jen, good to see you. Just landed right between them and did nothing. Oh man. Okay, so I got him, I guess, somehow. Maybe it didn't do nothing. I don't really want to mess with that guy. You got to be kidding me. I literally just scared you guys away. See, this is why I don't like interacting with these guys at all. If I could just save the game and get rid of them permanently. At least their morale bar looks kind of low. Alright. You guys stand still for a second? That should do it, right? Come on. What more do you want from me? Yeah, there we go. We'll just pick all this up later. Those guys can do their little dance, and I'm gonna get out of here. Just looking at chat in the last comment is somebody saying that's the beauty of the game. I know that it was not in reference to what's currently happening, but pretty funny. These guys had better not trigger as soon as I walk away from this fire. Guess I leave this going again. It was really useful this time. But like an hour, well, yeah. Dude, if you... Okay. I'm gonna say... Alright, so check for the pry bar. Get all the cattails. Probably just hacksaw the meat off real quick and take it back to Ooh, if there's even a deer carcass, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I know. You're all howling. You're all so excited to see me. See, what is the point of having a morale bar that you can deplete? This is why I never bother with scaring them. I just torch walk through them. It's like, what do you guys want from me? Alright, so the boat. I don't actually know where this is. I know this from the loot tables that there's a boat that can have, yeah, down here maybe. They can have the pry. Ooh, we got the pry bar. Nice. So where was that burdock? I really saw some burdock somewhere. We got a moose up. Unless that's another wolf over there. Don't see any cattails over here. There's some. None over there that I can see. Yeah, it's kind of boring. Alright, well, I'm glad we came back for the pry bar. A nice fresh torch here. Ah, cattails over there. If this wind would let up for one stinking second, I could afford to harvest this deer. Hey Kirk, welcome in. Timberwolves are harassing me. Okay, I think the wind has calmed down slightly. I think we're just gonna go for it here. As crazy as it is. I'm not gonna try to fight these guys off again, it's just not worth it. I don't even know if they behave differently while you're doing something like this. Apparently not. Oh, everything's cold? Alright, let's just run to the fire again then. Another pack. Haven't even gotten rid of this one. Now this might not still be going. It is though. Sweet. Well, we gotten our mileage out of this fire.
Gotta warm up somehow. Trees, because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Okay, serious question. Anybody remember where the burdock was that I saw? I saw one burdock and commented on it. Maybe it was way back at the very start, because I remember there was a car back there that had a, there was like an area where there was a burdock and also Oh, that was a weird... It was like pushing the torch around. Oh, we're so tired. I guess we're just going back to sleep now. It was a little bit early, but I had to do so much running. At least we have some food now. Barely.
Oh, I'm starving.
Okay, I think we can safely drop this. Can always get more film from beachcombing if we make it to that point. Yeah, Jen, good call. I actually should take a break soon. This might be a good opportunity for it. While we're just kind of sitting here by the fire. Let me get some of these torches harvested first. Well, Fernando, this was sheltered from like 3 directions, so the wind would have had to come from a very specific direction to burn it out. Maybe even... Yeah, it would have had to come from like right there. Because anything from this side is completely blocked, and anything coming from this hilly direction is blocked by this hillside, so... Pretty narrow band there. Alright, actually, I gotta go check something, so I'm gonna take this break now. With the wolves standing around peacefully. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you in like 5 minutes. Alright, thanks for your patience, everyone. That break was a bit longer than I intended. Okay, so we're here with all the timber wolves, as usual. Meat's gonna be done soon. Now, do I really have no crafting? And do I have, 'cause I thought I got a lot of teas. Are they already prepped, or have I really cooked all of them? I guess I've really... Okay, so there's one left to cook. And then we've got 3, so we got a total of 4 teas. Not bad. Let's keep working on this. Has the lack of chasing after a bedroll helped? Well, not really relevant yet, Kirk, because I did a Blackrock spawn, so the nearest place to potentially get one is so far away I wouldn't have gone for it anyway. But I would say that this is living up to my expectations. In the sense that, you know, I'm getting stuff that I need. You know, I don't even want to cook that other tea right now. Let's just immediately go as soon as this is done. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about what my next move here is, and I might do... There's a particular route in this region that I actually did some route planning in advance because I wanted to see if it was possible to do something based on a shortcut I found quite a while ago now. So I'm thinking about trying to do that next, although looking like the time of day might not work out correctly for it, so we'll see if I end up doing that or not. Alright, let's get out of here and walk these guys down to the spot before our fire runs out, before the wind comes and kills everything. Am I even going the right way? I think I've messed this up. I think we have to head overland here. Not terrible, though, to, Oh, let's see if I can see the car here. If I can see the car here, then we're actually okay. No, I think I need to go up this way, actually. Sleeping in lots of cars and snow shelters, yeah, that's the basic idea. Well, and also, a lot of the regions have beds, too. Beds that just so happen to be outdoors. I think we're okay. Got a little turned around, perhaps. Cave lettuce. Pretty much. Some of the beds are nicer, though. Some of them have that, like, blue cloth look to them. Now, we already looted... I want to say... we'll just go back through this way. This is probably the quickest way. We could look over there, too. See if there's anything notable. It looks like I missed a few sticks over here, anyway. Oh, there is a mushroom here. Okay, so I didn't get everything up here. I think I got those. I got the wood here. We're gonna be out of calories again by morning. Nope, false alarm. Snow shelters are tricky in this setting due to limited cloth. Yeah, absolutely. Especially since the cloth will be even more limited because we won't have access to any of the bedroll spawns for harvesting for 10 cloth. I found a good amount of cloth here so far. So as long as I'm judicious with the snow shelter placement, I'm not too concerned about that aspect of it. We shall see, though. Alright, I am sick of listening to these guys. Get an hour of sleep. No, Fernando, I already thought about that, and I just don't want to play it that way. Because then it still becomes a game where I'm like running around trying to look for the bedrolls so I can get a bunch of cloth to make snow shelters. I just don't want to be compelled to look for the bedrolls at all. Okay, well at least we don't have to listen to these stupid wolves now. Nope, if I happen to find a bedroll, it doesn't exist. Forgot to take clothing off. Oh well. Most of my clothing is probably getting turned into cloth at some point anyway. Let's go and do one of these. Did I even loot that coal bin at the jailer's residence? I don't remember doing that either, come to think of it. I can't afford to be missing stuff like that. Pretty big mistake. Let's go see. I have a little bit more temperature left. Let's go see if there's another stick spawn up here. See branches, so that's a good sign.
I can't feel my hands.
Oh, maybe the timing is going to work out on my sleep here. For some reason I thought I was going to be way too late getting fully rested, but maybe we do attempt to do this crazy goat route. I would love to get that out of the way because there's a chance I mess it up and lose my run, I think. Or at least take a ton of damage. I'm not exactly proficient in it yet. Alright, let's go ahead and commit to several hours of sleep here. Oops. That was a bit of a mistake. I have no choice. Just restart it. That hurts.
It's getting cold.
Here goes a match.
Oh,
Been a while since I made that mistake. Imagine doing that with Frankie. It would be much more of a disaster. Oh man, we're gonna take damage here now. It's barely not. I just barely made it. Okay. Need to get some more tinder. 6 cattail heads. More food. Fewer stones. Accelerant will get used up. Don't need to be carrying painkillers around. I guess they're not terrible for getting rid of the pain, so I can use rosehip teas. Yeah, I guess I can justify that somehow. You still find a magnifying glass? There's a chance of it. In Pleasant Valley and in Mystery Lake. It's probably less than a 50% chance overall that you get one, but not much less. I should take those clothes back off now that I have warmth again. Realistically, the mag lens is irrelevant, because if you can survive long enough that the mag lens matters, then you've already won anyway.
I could eat anything.
Alright, if this weather holds, I think I'm going to attempt this. Yeah, this is really good weather for this trip. Let's try it. I'm fully rested. Let's just grab a few torches and go. Pretty much immediately. Need to bring these.
I need to eat soon.
I don't think I need to bring any extra stuff. The one problem is we might start starving on this trip, but just have to deal with it, I guess. Alright, thanks Kirk. Yeah, I figured the chat lag was gonna get us there. Definitely appreciate it though, because seems like about half the time I actually do just completely forget, and then chat saves me. Alright, so the idea with this route, this is so there's a lot going on here. So this first leg of the route, this is something I figured out a while back for going up to the mine to get the bedroll for Interloper before you have a bedroll. You can start out fully rested at that bed back there, and then you can go down to the river and you can walk up to where the mine rope climb is. I don't remember what the best way is to get down here, but hopefully we can do it without taking any damage or sprains. Looks like we got it. And then the idea here is we just want to go as quick as possible, because I want to save all my energy for the climbs. So no running. Not much stopping to harvest, although I will grab a few cattail heads just so we can keep our calories topped off. And we need to keep doing this. So we're going to be coming back this way eventually, assuming I survive this trip. So I'll probably leave all the Well, I don't know about all. What's my food source gonna be? I guess just cattails? I might need to grab some rose hips. Although we're gonna get some up at the mine, so maybe not from this section. Yeah, probably, like I said, not all these cattail heads, I just can't afford it. Getting fully rested into afternoon fog is perfect for this trip, though. Couldn't have asked for better conditions. At least I don't have to worry about forgetting the bedroll. True. I can't believe I'm taking off to do this insane trip right now. So the main reason to do this is to go up there and get some coal. And I'm not even sure if it's worth it. But it's what we're gonna do. Oh, I have to go up here. Alright, I think we stop picking every cattail just to conserve some energy. Grab them later. That's probably the last tea that'll be warm. So start thinking about the warm-up fire. If I can set up the warm-up fire after the double climb, that'll be perfect. Here's our friendly neighborhood wolf. Ooh. Couple of wolves. Okay, so let's see if I remember this. I came up with this a long time ago. Goat number 1. This part of it, I'm fairly confident about. Goat number 1 is to cut off some of the energy drain from this rope climb. Seems to be getting warmer, that's really nice. Flat ground, I hope? Yeah, okay. Let's do a switch like this to not lose it. And a nice big torch for the rest of this climb. Okay. So the idea is the location that you grab onto the rope actually determines how high you start up on the rope. So where you're standing when you grab the rope, not where you click on the rope. So if I can grab it from like right here, then I start up here. And I could have started even higher, but they don't let you click the rope at any point along it, so you have to get down a little bit closer to where the rope climb starts. Then we're going to do a similar trick here, just to gain a little bit of extra height. Give my stamina a quick chance to come back. Yeah, and this actually really helps a lot, because rope climbs, you climb faster the more stamina you have. So by trimming part of the climb, you're actually saving inches on the final part of the climb where your stamina is the lowest and you're moving the slowest. Yeah, figured it was long since gone. So right here we can grab it for a little bit of extra height. I think I might have dropped down. I don't think I executed that one correctly, but it shouldn't matter. This is the easy part. The part that's painful is coming up after the gold mine. The part where I'd say I have a 20 to 30% chance to just completely die and lose my run because I forget how to do it. Or misexecute or something. And I guess we start a fire at the top. Reset our teas. So we're going to do a similar trick here. Come up here, get as high as possible, walk along this ledge, walk past, get up even higher, and then come back. We're going to grab it from here. Okay, we're full energy. We're full grip. No mushrooms on this stump? Okay. So we came up here for one mushroom and a few sticks. Take what I can get, I guess.
My fingers feel numb.
Now, ordinarily I wouldn't bother with this cave. But just so happens that this is perfect timing for my fire. So we will use the front half of this cave to make sure we don't lose it to the wind. You know what? Let's cut some of this weight. I'm fine with being fast right now. I actually still need some of this energy later on, so I have to complete this before we get... In fact, no, I probably shouldn't spend coal. Let's see. So I'd have to spend a bunch of sticks. Yeah, let's just throw all the sticks on there. Those are fine. Those are easily replaceable, and probably a reclaimed or two. We'll get a few torches off of here. Now, we did end up getting cold. Just a little bit. Okay. How's water doing? Fine. Temperature is 12. That's still not warm enough. I need to warm up faster than that. I hate to do this, but we just gotta warm up fast. Okay. Like some more teas. Oh no. Oh, because I only got one. That's kind of a pain. Well, hopefully we'll make this work. At a certain point, we won't need energy anymore, and then we can just have a long fire and make all the teas we need and trudge back? Yeah, trudge is probably the word I want. Alright, well I guess we can do some torch homework. I have nothing to do. Nothing at all. Let's finish eating these cattails, I guess.
Go rest suit on.
I guess what we can do is farm a bunch of 40% plus torches. Since there's nothing else to do, I don't have to think about torches as much this run, for this next little bit. Yeah, this energy is not looking good. I need some sprint for a good bit of this. You know what? I think we just leave some of these. Here's a good one. Alright. Start adding these back on. And I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. So tired already. Alright, let's ditch a few stones. We're probably not going to need those. And as soon as we're nearly warm, we're going to head out. Start grabbing torches, get some good ones. That's good. Alright, we got a few good ones now. Okay, one last good one and we go. That's good enough. Okay. Ah, the slow wind. The light wind slow down. Brutal. -19, huh? Hopefully that warms up a bit as this wind leaves. Nothing up here. Alright. Okay, let's see what our first set of rewards for this crazy trip are. One, two. Can I get through here? Here we go. Three. Oh, this is quite good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 coal is pretty sweet. Take a quick look around and then we gotta get going. Alright, here comes the interesting part. I don't know if I even have enough sprint left to do this. This might be a real eye-opener. We just gotta move. I gotta remember to drink this. Get up here to flat ground and then take 1 second to... Come on, no sprains. Come on. Ah! Okay. I think we just have to, yeah, drink this now while it's still hot. We got to, what was the other thing I was gonna do? I don't remember. Torch. Yeah, we're gonna use a torch. Use a match. For the extra warmth. Okay, so this is where we need sprint to get up on here. Now the wind makes us slightly tricky, but I go up here. Now I still need more sprint, so this is not looking good. Yeah, I need more sprint in a part that's quite far ahead up here. If only I had like 1 coffee that I could sip. I think I spent just a little bit too much energy. I really thought I'd be able to do this. Maybe I still can somehow. I'm committed now, I mean, we're going for it. So this is the part that I just rehearsed yesterday. I did not know if there was a way to get down from up here. But I think I found one that's sort of okay. Hopefully flat. Nope. Okay, we're gonna take some sprains here. It's unfortunate. Hopefully they're sprained wrists, so they don't matter. Yep, sprained wrist. Lucky. Okay, I think we run here. Grab onto that. And we can sit here. So far, so good. Grab onto this. I think we go down. Yep, down here onto the sledge. Okay, we still have some sprint, so we run here. It can be done without sprinting, but it's hard. I think we made it. As long as I don't screw this final part up. Wow, okay. Just barely possible. Yeah, sprains don't matter now. I do need to be a little bit careful. Let's make sure I don't do something incredibly foolish here. Let's actually go across here. And follow this up a little bit. Just experimentation, Fernando. Just, you know, roaming around on the mountainside. Alright, so I think we keep going and find a little crevice. Maybe I celebrated too early. Do I go down here? Yeah, let's go down here. You know, this is starting to feel wrong. I hope I didn't mess it up. Let me just check back here. Yeah. Gandalf, I have no memory of this place meme is feeling appropriate right now. No Ortiz, huh? Oh no. Might have messed it up at the last minute. Yeah, the problem with stuff like this is if you get into a point where you have to take a fall, it can be a really brutal fall. And I think I might be there. Okay, I gotta think about this. Where is the... Are we past the... I think we're past the... No, we're right over it, so we actually have to make sure we go down on the right side. This could end up being ugly. Yeah, this is not the right way at all. So properly executed, you're supposed to get past this waterfall. It looks like I might be able to do, but it's going to be tricky. And we might have to take a little bit of a fall here. I think we have to try it from here, maybe 1 step down. Just a little bit of a fall. Check the damage on that. 59, 60, okay, so like 4, probably less than 4 because... Okay, so we made it. Alright, not ideal, but it worked. No, I can't Google the shortcuts because, I mean, other people have to Google it, right? I'm the one who found this. I found several of these that I'm pretty confident most people have not found. Because I do a fair bit of looking around to see what people are,
Ow.
finding in the game. There's only a few of us who are really into this. Like, looking for all the goat shortcuts. And this one is, like, not even that useful for most purposes, because you can just get here from that other rope. I just didn't want to go all the way up there. I wanted to get all this coal, including the coal I just found up there,
Starting to feel numb.
on this attempt right here.
Come on, little fire.
Dickens, I'm not sure if you're unhappy about the shortcut or what, but it's not... I know people think that they're, like, super strong. It's not really game-breaking. It's, like, slightly strong.
Oh, so cold.
So I spend 1 coal on this fire, unfortunately, because I have no sticks left. Because you can just climb back down the way I came up. And go back, and then later come up to the top and climb down this rope to grab this coal. I just wanted to combine and do both coal trips at once. Now, we might still be in a lot of trouble here. We gotta walk back at a slow pace. With only 1 tea. Probably get some more coming up. I'll be happy if I make it back and sleep with, like, 50% condition. Let's go grab all the loot. Maybe we'll find something useful. I don't think this ever has coffee in it. I would love to find coffee here. That would be sweet, but just a bandage to replace the one. Or did I use a bandage? I might not have. So 1. I came all the way down here for like 3 coal. See, it's just not that strong, right? It's like, if I'm going to come to the mine anyway, and I can pull this off, then I might as well do it. But we spent 1 coal on this fire, right? So it doesn't really net you that much. I mean, maybe there'd be something nice in the supply crate, but it's, oh, this is nothing. Because that's not a wind shelter after all. Need any more water? Maybe a little. Probably be here for long enough. Yeah, nothing left here. Alright, time for the long, slow trudge back. Let's see what our carry weight is like. We gotta get this under 15. Ideally. Or as close as possible. Probably leave like a ½ liter of water here. Got accelerant, so we don't need that much tinder. We're going to pick up some more cattails on the way back. I think that's about as much as I can get rid of. 14 coal is really nice for this challenge, though. And I think we might have a little bit more coming up at some point. Oh, well, that's the hardest part done. That's the part where I was really concerned about just completely losing the run. And we did lose a few health, but a few more to come. Let's see, bandages. I don't think we've used either yet. Yeah, and I just found one, so no bandages. Tindercraft doesn't need to be done. Let's keep harvesting torches. Helps with the carry weight. nearly ready here. It's probably going to get blown, since we're not actually protected from the wind, in theory. Yeah, there it goes. Now we gotta walk back in a blizzard, huh? Well, not quite a blizzard. With a single T, this isn't gonna be fun. This isn't quite a blizzard though, right? So maybe... Is there any chance we just wait this out? It's probably gonna turn into a blizzard. Let's just see what this does. And I wish I had something useful to do right now. No sewing kits and no clothing repairs. No clothing harvests. No tea crafting. Campfire is plus 26. Feels like 19. It's actually quite warm if we stay out of the wind. Yeah, in the wind it's brutal. Out of the wind it's not that big of a deal.
That speaks a bit.
Oh, shoot. Quickly. Painkillers. On the pain. Oh, we got so many pains. 3 pains. Alright, just do all of them. This is such a waste of time. I guess we're not losing that much right now. Okay, come on. Painkillers on the pain. If I had done this before, this would be much more worth it. But now it's probably going to be about break even. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might get enough value out of that for it to have been worth it. I think we have to go to the other side to get down, right? Yeah, it looks better. Go in the wind some.
Let's get first aid soon.
I'm gonna spend all the coal I got just getting back.
Ow!
Well, even if I spend all the lower coal, what was it, 3? That fuel feels like it's probably within reach. Spend some more accelerant here. We got only 1 or 2 left. Just 1, right? Because it's down to 0.5.
Oh yeah. That's a good
Well, -8, huh? Okay, we can do this without coal. Yeah, that seemed to be free. Didn't cost me anything in terms of indoor time. There's a bunch of coal back there, but we have enough. We can always run to the back of a cave to grab coal sometime later if we feel it's really necessary. We're gonna be here for quite some time. At the current rate, at least. Probably wait for this wind to end. Okay, we'll keep the 45 and up torches. 3 of them is good, and we'll try to get a few more before we leave. It's gonna be my maximum warm-up speed. Hours indoors is still 0. Didn't mess anything up in that regard. Yeah, if this wind ends and gives way to either fog or a clear evening, it'll be golden for the walk back. Maybe one more fire, make a tea with some ingredients we find along the way. Oof.
Cold is making.
Okay, so what's left? We walk back, we collect everything. We gotta get a full night's sleep. Then, I guess... Hey, Pickle, yeah. It's been going pretty well. Not the best spawn, made a few mistakes along the way. Definitely the worst mistake so far was probably forgetting to grab that memento note, because I think now, when I go back and sleep fully and prepare to do my trip over towards... Well, actually, do we even need to make that trip? I guess there's an argument that we don't even need to go to that side of the map at all. We could just leave. The thing is, those noisemakers and flares are really nice, so even if we don't go to that side of the map, I'm incentivized to go up to the prison and at least get some teas and those ingredients there. How close am I on these? 1 out of 2, 8 out of 24. Okay. Oh yeah, we got great weather. Alright, nothing to do, right? So let's just speed this up. Time on this is 22. I'd have gotten my perfect evening to walk home. Okay, so if I really only say... End up spending 1 coal, and we got, what, 9 up top and 3 down below, so 12 minus 1 for this trip. That's really good. 11 net coal for probably a net condition loss of like 7%. Now we actually have a bit of a backlog to get me through the next couple of regions. I think the real tough part of this challenge is going to be doing Pleasant Valley, Timberwolf, and AC, because there's like not much coal there. So like getting all that stuff looted, because we kind of want to do all of it before we leave, it's going to be a little rough. Not warm yet. Shouldn't be pulling torches yet. That one wasn't a very good one anyway. You know, it might be better. As crazy as this sounds, with the weather being this good, I'm gonna save more health by doing more walking before the wind comes than I would by fully warming up here. So we're just gonna go.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Negative 11 in the wind. Yeah, so let's drink like a quarter of this. Definitely living tea to tea here.
That hurts a bit.
No weapons? Oh, my wrists are messed up. Alright, we'll leave that cattail, I guess. Oh, over here. Yeah, my wrists are both sprained, so I can't even collect a stone. It'd be funny. You just drop these stones then, they're not doing me any good right now. Yeah, I think we go ahead and use the rest of these teas. The rest of this tea. And let's, yeah, let's drop these stones then. Just one.
The sun is setting.
Shoot. I messed that up. Can I get to that? Okay. Thing down there. I guess that's all the rose hips. Can't walk all the way up there in the hopes that there's one that actually has rose hips on it.
Ow! That hurts a bit.
Oh, Dickens, you're good. You didn't have to retract that message. Okay. I understand that it is very, very jarring to see somebody cheesing the game like that. No hard feelings at all. I hear timberwolves.
Need some first aid soon.
Alright, we may not be coming back this way for a little bit. Let's go grab these, Ooh, we got a deer maybe? That's good, right? Because with the timberwolves alerted, now he's off of that. That's kind of exciting. Maybe we'll get a bunch of deer meat in the morning. I don't think they can come across here. Not that it really matters. We should just be able to waltz through here. As long as I have a little bit of extra warmth. See if any of these sticks have respawned. Maybe I just missed that first one the first time. Looks like it. No more sticks. Okay. Still some more sticks back there, I think.
Ow!
We got an hour of sleep. We can save the accelerant now.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Yeah, we're fine. Why am I eating? We're good. Just sleep. Water, maybe a little, and then double check temperature. We should be good for 1 hour. Stop taking damage, and let's see what the damage is. I don't know if I'll see that next time. I don't think I'm going to be playing past this evening here. In fact, maybe just call it there. Yeah, I'll use that as my save point. So let's take a look at the... Okay, day survived 2, we're on day 3. Hours indoors is still 0, so good there. And I have 0 teas. I have 1 tea. Okay, 1 2/3 of a tea. So if we can find some more rose hips. 1 tea, I believe it was 14 coal. 14 coal, a 2-hour fire roughly, and 11 more sticks. So getting through this night should be interesting. I'm probably going to be sleeping, walking out and collecting sticks, coming back, sleeping. Just trying to preserve as much of that coal as possible. There's a lot of sticks that spawn in this area. And then in the morning, we have to head down, get the note that I forgot. Maybe there'll be a stick respawn down there by then. Loop back around, go up to the prison, get the memento, and then I'm not sure if we're going to do the whole Forager's Remnant loop. Seems redundant at this point. Maybe we just get out after doing that little bit of the prison. Take the wins while we have them. Alright, this is a short stream for me. Only 3 hours. I guess there's a possibility I'll do an early morning stream tomorrow, so like... not even 9 hours from now. So if you want to stop by for that, feel free. I'm not committing to it, but you know, if you're around, if that works for your time zone, let me know. That'll be another short stream. I mean, short by my standards these days, which is, you know, 3 to 4 hours, since I had those crazy long streams. Alright, well, thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. I can't believe this is our first attempt. Can't believe it's gone this well. Pickle, so interesting to me. I'm just so not used to thinking about outdoor stuff. Oh yeah, it's I had to spend a lot of time thinking about like where all the stuff is. Thanks for the insanity. You're welcome, Meanmaker. Happy to oblige. All right, thank you, Fernando, Mune, Pickle, Dickens, Kirk, Jan. Got a lot of people here today. Murph was here earlier. Probably a bunch of people I'm forgetting. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Have a good evening, everyone.